Hi friends, happy Sunday. I wanted to jump on here real quick this morning. A good friend of mine placed an order last night with some eyeshadow colors, so I wanted to jump on here and do a quick tutorial as far as like how she can utilize those colors. So, and also one of those colors I recommended is also you can use it as your brows. So I'm gonna go in and do my brows as well today. So here goes nothing. So I don't always use powder on my brows, but when I do with the Seint makeup, I like to use, this is Oak, and that closely matches my brows. If you have darker brows, you'll probably be matched to Trust, which is more of a, it's just a darker, this is more of a taupey gray. And because I'm not naturally blonde, I'm naturally brunette, my brows are darker. And so, but they're not, I don't want to go super dark with the brows because then I have a really dramatic contrast from a really dark brow to what I like to call my glitter, my sparkles. So I'm not a brow expert by any way, stretch, or form. Someday I hope to have them microbladed or tattooed or something. So I'm not gonna be the one to kind of say, okay, you go here and you go here and you go here and you can do all that rigmarole and that's great. I can't figure it out. I just really kind of just try to fill in where my existing brows would be. Because again, I overplucked and I've got thyroid issues and I'm in my 50s. So all of that equals thinning brows. And I've had a couple clients mention lately that that's one of the things they struggle with. So right there, you can see it makes a little bit of a difference and it frames your face. And I've got this eyebrows all cattywampus. It does this like Spock thing and there's not much I can do about it. And it's even worse when I do occasionally get a little bit of Botox up there. It becomes like super, it stands out a ton. So it can get worse than it is. But again, it's about living with what you got. Like, it's not about changing who you are. It's about accenting the things that you like about your face and maybe trying to diminish the things that you're not as big of a fan about. And so I'm just going in with a little firm angled brush to kind of brush in my brows. And then I'm taking my little spoolie and I'm just kind of brushing them up. And there you go. And they're like framing my face. Are they perfect? No. Are they super dramatic? No. But again, I now have a canvas to kind of lay down the rest of my face. Once you get them in place where you want them, I recommend taking a little setting spray and just spraying that spoolie. And you can do this after you do your eye makeup, or you can do it right after you do your brows, and then kind of brushing them up to kind of help them stay in place. So that's that. So now we're gonna go in with the eyeshadows. So these are the colors that I recommended for Heather. So this is Oak, and then this is Lullaby, this one's Peppa, and this one's Rome. You can tell I use Rome a lot. And Heather's new to eyeshadow, so I chose some eyeshadows that are easier to work with, that would work well with her like bluish green eyes. And so we're gonna start with that. And so let's start from scratch. So say she doesn't really wear a lot of eyeshadow, but she wants to start. So if you just don't want eyeshadow, but you want your eyelids to look a little more finished, I say go in with this brightening highlight, and I just tap it with my finger like that, and I'm just gonna go in and lay that on my eyelid, and I'm gonna blend. And be careful, you don't want to do a lot of tugging around your eyes because you don't want to make your skin wrinkle any more than it is. So I'm kind of pushing it in, and there you go. So you can see right there, if I'm going out and about, this looks more finished than this. This, I just look a little more put together. I don't have as much, you know, discoloration on my lid. A lot of people also go in with their contour, can definitely do that. And then another thing that works really well up there on your eyelids is the Bella bronzer. There's some artists that literally and of course most of them are younger artists, that one of the only things they do on their eyelids is that Bella bronzer, and it's just gorgeous on them. So again, I'm kind of pushing it in. And this, because it's cream makeup, it warms up on your skin. So that's kind of why I'm resting my finger on there and letting the warmth from my finger kind of melt it into the warmth of my eyelid. So there you go. So that would be your base there. And then if you want to kind of finish off that base a little bit, you can go in with the vanilla dust. If I can find my vanilla dust. Maybe I didn't bring in my vanilla dust. So anyway, you go in with a little bit of vanilla dust. So what we're gonna do next is I'm going to go in with some color. So I'm gonna do each eye a little bit different. So I'm gonna go in with this eye, I'm gonna do these rosy tones. So I'm gonna go in with Lullaby, which is a really pretty kind of purpley rose color. And I'm gonna take that up into my crease. I'm gonna push it down into the corner. I'm gonna bounce that brush. I'm gonna blend that there. Okay. I'm gonna take a little bit underneath. And there you go. So that's there you go. So that's your crease color. So next I'm gonna go in with Peppa. And you can do this with your finger or a brush. I'm gonna take a brush today. And this one does have a little bit of shimmer to it. And I'm just gonna go over my lid with Peppa. And it's gonna give me a little bit of pop. And then I'm gonna take the same brush and I'm just gonna take the Peppa up there a little bit to blend it in. The secret of any makeup is blending. Blend, blend, blend. And then when you think you've blended enough, blend some more. So that is Lullaby and Peppa. Really fun combination. And then we're gonna go over to the other eye, and over there, I'm gonna go in with Oak and Rome. So Oak is the same color we used on my eyebrow. So I'm gonna go up again into my crease there. And if you've got a hooded eye or a more mature eye, you kind of want to cheat it a little bit and cut your crease a little bit higher than your actual crease. And then I'm going to take this down into the corner, kind of a V right there and right there. And then down underneath. So you can kind of see this definitely has a rosier. This is a much more, a little bit cooler looking, as far as cool tone looking. And then we're gonna go in and we're gonna use Rome on the lid. And this is just a really pretty, kind of light brown, tannish. It's got a little bit of shimmer. And I'm gonna go into my lid with Rome. And then I'm gonna take a little Rome, and I'm just gonna go and blend that in a little bit above. So there you go. There's two different looks. Again, this is Oak and Rome. This is Lullaby and Peppa. I didn't do liner. You can do liner. Lots of times I do liner. Sometimes I don't do liner. If you wanted to go a little bit more dramatic with the eye, you could take this Oak over here and kind of make a little bit of a wing and up into that crease and then down below. And then take this. Thought I had my perfector in here. Must not. So I'm gonna blend that there. And one thing you want to do as a woman, especially as you age, you want your eyeshadow to kind of go up. and I'll show you why. So here's what it should look like. So this is pulling your eyes up. Now, if I were to take this same, and I was just gonna go straight across. And down. Kind of look what happens. It's kind of like all of a sudden, instead of your eye looking up, it's bringing the sides. So now you can definitely see the sag that I have there. It's really accentuating that. And it's just that little bit of a subtlety as far as, and you can just use your brush to take it up. Of course, I'm making ridiculous faces with my mouth there as I'm doing it. But I hope you can see that. I hope you can see what the difference is there and there. Again, 2 different eye looks. Hope you like them. Heather, I hope these colors work great for you. And then as we go into spring, Heather and I are talking about other shades that she could bring in to kind of take this into spring. So thanks for watching.